Welcome back to another week of the Untitled Show. We have a super big, long episode this week. Yay!
Woo.
So here in the
We
background,
have Death here. We have Death here.
oh yeah, special guest, Death Mask. Are you still? Oh, you're no longer the guild leader. You're just the common pleb.
No, I'm a sub
Well,
GM
sub-
now.
Yeah.
Yeah, the two of us are sub GMs now.
I don't take orders from a sub GM.
Right.
You take
Well-
orders from me, and I'm not even in the guild.
Yeah, right.
Oh Jesus! All right, in the background here we have, I think, Sino released like a art book, and this is the
it's
cover.
an illustrations book. You don't want to know how much I spend on this book.
Oh shit!
Oh, no.
It
How
looks
much?
so nice, man.
How much was it though?
It was like $40 for me to buy it, and then it was like $100 for me to get it shipped to me.
What?
Jesus
It costs triple.
Christ.
Wow. They really hate Australia.
I didn't think you'd actually go through with it.
Well, I had already bought it, so it was like, well, now I have to pay the shipping.
Oh.
Wow. Well,
You have to link me that proxy.
Do you really want that proxy?
You have to link me a proxy. I need some Sino merch.
Yeah, I was
You
gonna
know,
get the
I never
card.
Really? You're
landed
gonna
the
use a
thing.
fucking proxy for Sino and not obey me?
I would. I didn't say I wouldn't. Damn.
I was gonna get the Sino playing cards as well, but when I found out the price of the book, I was like, fuck it, I'm just getting the book.
Yeah.
fair enough. Dude, it looks so nice. I tacked on the 50th for 50th episode, but when you buy the art book, it doesn't come with the 50th.
It does look like it should go there.
Sino
Yeah, it
does
hasn't
kinda
been
look like it
around
fits.
that long. They
Oh.
would have
But,
EOS.
I will admit that part of the reason I bought the book was because I wanted that Snow class. Because fucking look at her.
She's so pretty.
Oh, before Nat that zoom.
Damn, you see that face? That is pure disgust. And you know what? I want to highlight something.
Mm-hmm.
There's
the side boob.
yeah, tremendous
There's a lot
side
of
boob.
side boob on both of
Very
them.
Yeah,
artistic
Nat-
choice. Very good. Very exceptional. Okay.
When
When we
10
joined the
of
call,
10.
Nat was like, look at
Give
the side
this
boob
man
on
a
Alice. I'm like,
raise.
oh my god.
Like, look at their eyes. Pure disgust. They know. I know. It's perfect.
They know,
Oh
I
my
know. What do
God.
they
Whoever
know?
illustrated that, give them a raise.
Damn right. Keep these guys
Don't
around.
fire them.
Oh my god, I just saw notice another detail.
Oh, what?
Hanging on for
You
dear
didn't
life.
see her there?
Did you not see the other limbs, the other puppet
Yeah,
limbs?
there's
Yeah,
bits
on
of
them?
Noya.
Noya's taken apart. If you
Yeah.
look
Noya's
down
arm
more.
is in the bottom
yeah, there's
right,
like an arm.
and then middle bottom there's the leg in the library books.
Yeah.
Noya's been
Ugh.
destroyed.
Fuck, telling you, man. Some of these banners, I would fucking destroy them too if I could.
Yeah, I feel like everyone wants to fucking yeet the
Yeah.
puppet.
So I will say, looking at those library books, there's a lot more silver books than I ever see.
Right.
Jesus. Alright. I'll start with, how's your week been? We'll start with, Death. How's your week been?
I got a promotion today and a raise.
Let's
Hell
go!
yeah.
No wonder she looking into
Good.
Sino merch.
Please, I can't afford it anyways. Please, don't enable me. This is the time to not enable me.
Alright, congratulations. Cool, cool.
Thank you.
What about you, Gabs?
I've been so busy this week. I haven't even spoken to you guys much this week.
Me.
Well, that's good. I don't know. I don't know if you really need to be in constant contact with us.
Damn, Nat really said who needs friends. I have gotcha.
Honestly, if you see your friends every day, that's like too much. Be like, yeah, bro, I'm gonna need some space, okay?
Oh my god.
How's your week been, Val?
Oh, I had 4 days off in a row. That was really nice.
Damn.
I did absolutely nothing.
Oh, I was like, man, you guys probably be so productive in those 4 days.
Nope. I just sat on my ass and did nothing.
So understandable.
Right.
All right.
Nat, how was
What
your
about
week?
your week, Nat?
I don't know. My week's been busy. So much stuff
Hey.
here, there. I don't know. This 50th episode, I actually did some work now. I'm like,
You did! I saw this morning, I was like, holy shit!
yeah, I'm actually.
No. If you want to pay, Nat. Some
Bro,
money.
If he wants to pay me and Val, if they want to pay me and Val, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Right.
Yo, we're all taking donations here.
And then
We're not
you
above
could
that.
if you could give extra to Gabs because she's married to me, and then I could get some.
Yeah, because
No,
I have to give
really.
half of everything I own to Death anyway.
Normally we leave the e-begging to the end of the episode, but we're just gonna start strong.
Yes. Yes.
All right,
God.
so we're gonna cover.
What about me? I have to support my cat.
No, but listen.
Possibly
instead-
cat soon.
Because remember
Hold
how
on.
we started off this episode talking about this, spectacular art on this really dope art book? Why give Sino your money when you could give it to us?
So that I can afford the book that I spent over $100 for.
Yes, you can support them by supporting us.
I don't know. I feel like the majority of the money Gab spent was just third party. It was just some guy that didn't like Australia or some person, and they were like, you know what? We're gonna charge him extra, double.
Literally.
Like Japan is relatively close to Australia, is it not?
Well, it's only half an hour off my time zone.
Yeah, like it would be cheaper if
bad.
I bought it from Japan. I feel than it would be than for Gabs to. I live in Canada, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Let me see. We'll start with all the banners, the boring stuff, and then all the questions. Yay!
Three banners. Oh, other than... Do we have Spec?
Yeah, we briefly cover it. Let me look into it.
I kind of forgot that Spec exists because I just skipped it.
It's more or less bait. Just waiting for it to load up.
I like how different all of our profile pictures are. So unrelated, but
Mine looks so dark next to everyone else.
That's and I are. We both have like children making weird faces.
yes.
Pinocchio, there you go. How do you guys feel about Pinocchio?
It feels very busy. So many belts.
Yeah, why does he need so many belts?
Someone unhinged that child.
This is his
Whoa,
Lulu
you're saying,
cosplay.
whoa, what are you trying to get at here?
Matt, you're the one that went
Somebody
there.
wrapped him up too much. And honestly, they made him look sus.
Also, can we just take a minute to appreciate the face on that spear?
Yeah, that's Nat looking at Puccini.
Wow,
Oh my
you can see
God.
I'm trying to peer upwards. Let's. What angle
It's
is
like-
this at?
Yep. Yep.
They
that's
made
bad.
him so sussy. Like, they gave him these high strapped up boots. This, like, it's a whore outfit, okay? For a child.
You
For
heard
a
it here.
child.
Pinocchio's a whore.
So, piggybacking off of that, whoever drew this deserves a raise.
What?
Jesus Christ.
I was thinking to be fired, but you're gonna. What? I don't understand.
Nah, they deserve a raise. Like,
Death,
it's
have you ever
not.
playing a baby too much? Because as soon as you said it's a whore outfit, I'm like, it's celestial realm. Leave it alone.
I can't. It's like, the thing is I honestly don't like his outfit, but the artwork is good, and I really enjoy the sprite.
All right.
That's
I like that little jack at the top. What do you call this?
Like
Yeah.
just like a not a poncho, but kind of, sorta.
I don't know. That's like upper class shit right here.
Yeah,
Upper class.
just something to cover the shoulders.
All right. So it's Sprite. It still looks pretty busy to me. The Sprite looks like it has a lot of belts.
Yeah, that's
So,
great.
I think it has more belts than the actual drawing.
Pinocchio's like, strap me in.
Oh my god.
I don't know. Okay, we got too much of this. Let's go.
Yeah, I think that one's
Too
just
much
a bit too
Puccini
busy.
time.
The weapon seems okay. Some mediocre stuff.
Mhm.
And stats. It's okay. It's at the 2%. It's kind of 50-50.
Yeah, it's kind of meh. You can probably skip it.
Yeah, it looks like mediocre. Yeah, like you said. Onward to Rapunzel Minstrel. Man, I don't know why she looked like extra stacked in this.
Bro.
I knew you were gonna say it.
Does it not? It looks like the shading is just like a bit more than normal.
She does have quite the boobs in this.
Nah, I just need you to zoom a little bit.
Oh no.
Like, not on that
Why?
area, not on that area.
What are we zooming in on?
On the
I
chest.
think you
On
know.
the chest. Like, they're asking for help.
They're like, please, this bra can't sustain us.
It's like the top of this outfit is screaming Kaguya. Like,
It is.
You're
It
right.
is.
Yeah, I
The
don't...
one thing I do like about this design is that her hair is wrapping around herself with all those roses.
yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
It does feel very Rapunzel for her hair to be so long that it's wrapping around herself like that.
And the golden flowers and everything too. I think it really fits in.
I don't know, this one looks pretty nice. Maybe it's a bit too much for some of it, but that's fine.
I mean, it's cute, but I wish the dress wasn't so, like, tight at the top and, like, absolutely fucking bonkers at the bottom.
Agreed.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
It's just a lot.
The dress
Yeah,
is
like, if it was just a tad less or a tad more at the top, I don't know. I feel like it would have been more evenly balanced.
Yeah, I get you.
I feel like those wings are gonna have a hard time with that huge dress.
Oh, yeah. She needs a Mary Poppins umbrella if she's gonna get around anywhere.
Alright, here we go. This sprite looks
Sprite
pretty...
feels too busy for me.
Yeah, same.
It doesn't even really look like it's hair anymore.
Right.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it is, but it doesn't look like it, like you said.
Yeah.
But the cleavage does still come through.
Yeah, they made sure that the boobs come through.
That's all we care about here at SINoALICE.
Also, another
Just
thing to
boobs.
point out, especially on the sprite, look at how tiny her hands are.
I know! I was thinking
I
that
think
as
that's
well.
wrong.
Oh my god.
They're so small. Like, what can you hold in that hand?
Oh my god.
That's disproportionately small. This is not right. Someone fucked up.
That's what I'm saying. Like, normally it's like, okay, they're sprites,
That's
they're like mini, but no, that's like, look at her other hand.
That's like
Look at
Tara's
that.
hand.
Wait, go up to Puccini. Let's just make sure it's not like on both. Oh yeah, no, Puccini's is fine.
It's got a normal size hand here.
Yeah. Say his is pretty proportionate, but that, like,
Yeah, what the fuck is that?
because you're assuming that, you know, the wrists are showing at least a little bit, but it's like, what is that? That's a stump.
You know when you like use parts of one doll and you put it on another doll? That's what this
Yeah.
is.
Rapunzel has like a
Why-
Barbie
like,
body
fucking
and a
get-
Polly Pocket hand.
You know what?
I don't know why it sounds so creepy to hear Nat talking about mixing dolls.
I don't know. I'm just
Like,
thinking.
it sounds like psychopath behavior.
Oh my god.
Don't.
Am I wrong?
Oh,
You're not meant to tell everyone about that, Val. Come on.
Jesus fucking Christ.
We're trying not to get Nat canceled today, thanks.
50th, it's about time.
Yeah,
you're
you're right.
This is a fucking long time. That's almost a year.
It's crazy, right?
Yeah. Let me see. The weapon seems okay.
Bad.
Yeah. P?
3
Yeah?
multiplier, bad.
Oh, okay, okay. It's like it's all deaf, so it's like, oh, maybe.
Second health on the
Ew,
Alpha.
health. Oh
Look at
man,
that.
that's a lot of health. Yeah, and plus the 2% at the end. I don't know. That's
yeah, because
annoying.
again, this just like the Hamlin, this technically isn't a Sin class, so
Yeah. Oh well. Annoying. And here are the other 2 weapons. 4 multiplier, 19
4
cost.
multiplier is better. These
Yeah.
are usable, but not amazing.
Yeah, this is pretty much like borderline not gonna make your grid unless you need a filler. And the staff.
This is a pretty skippable banner and all.
Yeah, the staff's actually decent. It's probably the best item on this banner.
Yeah, the staff for sure is the most useful thing here.
Alright, we're done with one. Let's go to the next banner. Okay, here we got Spec. We'll just zoom by this. Spear is good.
Wait. Spear is very good because we've got a 5 instead of a 4.
Ooh, slowly edging there. Cost is 20. That's good. Creeping up.
Mhm.
I don't know why you'd want UR bows, but who knows? Maybe some people are into that.
Me?
No. Nobody.
Why is that on single target grids? Because, I mean, there's a reason we have single target grids.
Yeah. I don't know. It's kind of weird. This whole pre-anniversary stuff, this is like packed with UR.
Shit. Oh, yeah, it's all UR. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, this banner is okay if you want to pull in it. I don't know if you have the UR for the hammer death, but once again...
That hammer's shit compared to the spear.
1 to 3, 5, really?
Go up to the spear. 2 to 3 when at a disadvantage.
Oh shit! The spear is way better.
Yeah.
How often are yeah, okay, sure, okay.
It's not how often, that's a huge deal.
Yeah, that's guaranteed to hit. Yeah, I guess you're right. Plus the UR factor. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, the hammer's okay, but not as good as the spear. I might actually pull for that. Fuck me, man.
No, Nat, don't. It's bait. It's bait, Nat.
Everything is bait. I always get baited.
Nah, don't do it. You remember what happened with Gretel?
I have lots of
Remember
trauma,
what
okay?
happened with
Genie,
Red?
you remember what happened with Red? You remember what
I have issues. Okay, we're just gonna go...
We
remember
know.
what happened with Sleeping Beauty?
Oh my god.
Yeah, don't go for it, Nat. Save
Alright.
yourself for another waifu.
And if you don't know what we're talking about, go watch Nat's other videos.
Oh
Thanks.
man, there's too many. There's too much pain and suffering.
Yeah, you're right.
Let me see. The UR harp seems pretty good.
Meh.
Really?
It's only one stat.
But isn't it like increase higher than for the one stat?
Not necessarily. I don't know. I'm not good with these. But I know that I've been told, again, crap bait, don't bother.
Alright. So, I don't know. This other one, defense based, whatever.
Hair's harp is good, but there's controversy that at LL it's been made shit.
I think it swapped
Really?
from the original
It's got
to
a
L.
worse skill.
Yeah, that's a lot of the feedback. They're switching skills on the LLs now. That's what people are like a little irked at. Obviously,
But yeah, which is
That's
fine. Like
weird.
it's okay for them to switch the skill in LLs if it's going up, but the hairs one's going down.
yeah, I'm not sure of the choice there. I know some of them even switch whole different skills.
Yeah, the Diaz Fura switch from M attack to P attack, which is
Yeah.
pretty shit.
But this is a death harp, so like might be okay at LL.
Well, hair was great, but I don't know if it's any good now that it's LL. I think you might have to keep it at L.
That's pretty sad.
Literally.
And this one might come back for this.
Fuck.
They have buffed the cokes.
Dun, 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 dun,
It only
dun,
took a
dun,
year.
Dun, dun.
It's still not great, but it's a lot better.
It's usable.
Still not great.
Yeah, it's way better than before.
It's way more usable than before.
Yeah, before it was like, no way you'd even put that in your grid. But yeah, that's cool. That's cool how they buffed it. It just takes a year. So feedback's a little slow in the global side, you know.
So it'll take a year before Diaz Fura and hair are gonna be fixed, guys.
Yeah, they just wait until like half their player base quits, you know.
EOS one.
A lot of people mention that. How are we feeling about these books, Gabs? You know books.
Okay, so I completely ignored the secret recipe, whatever.
Alright.
Icewood Ceiling Text is a bomb book. It's so good. So it's so good to have an LL.
Oh, alright. That's kind of weird.
Same
'cause
with-
Secret Recipe's the featured book, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, but it's not that good. And the Book of the Flame Spirit, which you haven't got here,
No,
is
I didn't.
also a bomb book, and it's super good. So it's super good that that's going to LL as well.
You can tell I don't know books because I didn't put it on here. I'm like, it's just a third book. Who cares the shit
Nah.
about...
I was like whatever about Secret Recipe, but Icewood Ceiling Text and Flame Spirit are both on my main grid, and I was like LL.
Alright, that's good. And the staff and orb banner, they're pretty crappy. There's only like one usable weapon on each. So
Yeah, there's a 1 to 2 target in the staff one.
yeah, and this LL orb right here, this comes back as like a freebie later in JP. Like, not like a freebie, but it's like an add-on. So if you didn't get what you wanted, you get this one for free. So it's like a pity.
I know that I pulled that middle orb when I was pulling for the fucking staff.
This compass thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if I even have the oh, maybe I do, actually. Who knows?
I've got the clown! I know I've got the clown!
Yeah, regardless, you do not need to pull on this orb banner. Alright, we got 2
the
Grimoire staff.
TLDR of Spec is it's bait.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's what most people are saying. Stay away from Spec in general, actually. But here we go. This is pretty quick. This is 2nd anniversary Metal Grimoire. I think we get like medals from playing the game somehow.
Do you want to know how this works? Because I've done this on my cleric account.
I have no idea how this works. I read it and then I couldn't
So
go on.
you'll get 100 medals, both of Desire and of the anniversary, for pulling on Spec.
So we have to
And-
pull to get these medals.
You have to pull on Spec to get this.
Oh,
And then you pull, and then you get 100. When you get 150, you can pull 5 books and pray you get one of these because it's
Oh.
not a guarantee.
Bait.
so when we're pulling of the 5 items, what, you're just gonna get like silver, gray, or brown books or
I
whatever?
got 5 brown books,
Oh, what? This is.
but it doesn't matter because if you look at the weapons, they're all shit anyway.
Really? I saw the only weapons I saw that are like semi-usable was this book and heart.
Multiplier 3, shit. Multiplier 3, shit.
Oh, okay. Regardless, you can skip everyone. I looked at the rest of them; they are
Yeah.
straight up unusable.
There's a reason they're called cursed.
Ringo.
Yeah, I heard Ringo. It wasn't Gabs this time.
You heard my boy.
Yes.
All right. Thanks for explaining it, Gabs. I can totally skip on this.
Yeah,
Why didn't you
It's
thank Ringo for his
shit.
input?
I was about to say, I thought he was thinking Ringo.
Lucy's now wanting to talk.
Oh boy. Meanwhile, Piggy's just dead ass asleep. What is that fucking disgusting thing I see on my screen?
I'm so sorry.
Absolutely fucking cancer.
All right. So here we have the talk of the town, WGC, the second one. Yes, that's just the stuff they posted on Twitter, and there's a lot of feedback from it in general. So I just checked the Twitter to see what people are thinking. I'm like, oh, you know, maybe it's just global. Maybe global's a little bitter because it worked out so poorly last time, right?
Mm-hmm.
And based on the comments when I was reading the Twitter, it seems like even JP is not very excited for this. Like, I don't know, I translated some of them, you know, so translation's kind of iffy. So, I don't know if people want to quit before, or if people, like, barely even want to do WGC, but it just seems like a lot of effort.
For something that players don't want.
Yeah, so, I don't know, is this like some fantasy they like to have, like, an upper management? They have, like, this idea that the whole world plays together or something?
I
Like-
think what's going on in upper management is they're like, okay, so this is
They're
how we
on
bait our
something.
players to stay, and then now that we got them to stay and they're getting a little bit tired, how about we torture them even more and give them literally what they don't want?
They have to have some reasoning that can't be the logic.
I don't know, man.
I think
mean,
it is
with
that
the
they just
theme-
want like JP and Global to get along and like play together.
Yeah.
But
They want to be like, look, we can get both our communities together, but it's like, they're 3 years ahead of us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, to get together as in kill each other, put them together. Let's
It
kill
would
each
be
other.
different if World GC was something entirely different, but it's just, it doesn't work for anyone because again, JP is so far ahead.
Yeah, I think
even when they even the playing field, they're further ahead in strategy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think one of the changes they made this time is like, we'll make sure they can use items that, or we'll make sure they can't use items you don't have yet, like nightmares. And it's like, why was that not already implemented?
Well,
Wait,
no,
really?
they
They were
had
able to
it.
use nightmares?
Yeah, they had it so that both Global and JP could use Japanese nightmares and weapons. And the problem with that is that JP have experience with it and Global don't.
Yeah, obviously you need a lot of practice with these things, you know?
Yeah, and they didn't have many practice.
Yeah. But one of the comments is here is from Little Lion, which is one of the... Did they win the first one? I can't remember. I think they won the first one.
I never really realized it was Little Lion.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like... I think... I can't really tell because of translation, but maybe they're talking about, like, the people who don't want to participate don't get guild locked? I can't really tell.
If you're going to do this, you'll either have to quit or transfer to a guild that's not WGC related. I guess for people who don't want anything to do with it.
Yeah, because it's like a big hassle, right?
It is.
Yeah, it
Especially
is.
for mercs.
Yeah. Oh well, so you... What is WGC? The top 20 guilds?
32.
Top... Okay, so you don't want to
well,
join...
no, wait, no, it's not. It's top 16. It's top
Oh,
8
okay.
from each side.
So you can't join those guilds during that time. Or no, probably not even the top 20 something because they're all trying to get into there.
Say trying, but they're kind of just doing whatever.
Yeah. Let's see, we have a couple feedbacks. Yeah, I actually always wondered about this piece of
This
feedback.
has been mentioned before, and they've just kind of ignored it because, as you always say, Nat, Pokelabo don't like money.
I don't get it. Why
Literally.
people love, like, you could just get streamers to be like, yo, if you want to simp, send me some TC or something. Bro, like, set up this system so we can give each other stuff. Like, why don't you have the system in place?
And another thing too is when you have systems like that, it brings attention to those games because they have those systems. Like,
yeah,
it gives them a up, like, where, you know, they need to in terms of socials and player base and all of that. So why wouldn't they?
Yeah, like, Discord's so easy to give someone Nitro. Like, why you make it so hard to give people TC?
Right? Like, how many times have we, again, real jokingly been like, can I have some TC? Can I have that weapon that you don't want? Like, imagine the possibilities, Pokelabo. Do you know how much money you could be making?
Well, I don't know. Maybe there's some...
But now, in order to buy people things through their account, you just have to, like, borrow their account.
Yeah.
But
Like a
it's-
certain someone we won't mention it.
But it's so weird. Okay, so this is the other thing. You want to give someone some money. You borrow their account. You load it up. Okay, you put money in their account. Now their bank calls. Their bank's like, bruh, you're spending money on this random account. Where's this money going? And then now you have to have all these bank statements and everything. It's like a lot of issues.
and then you get
And
Makes sense.
another
It gives you,
then-
like, it gives you, like, a receipt saying, like, you spent money on whatever.
And then you
then
get banned.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Oh,
you
yeah, that's a good point. Hey, I didn't get banned, so we're good.
Love that.
I
for
love
you.
that Death and I were in the exact same page, and then you get banned.
And
Well,
so
I mean,
it's
they
like-
did kind of, like, soft lock my account, sort of, but I managed to fix it. Like, when
Yeah.
they completely removed all of my costs.
Yeah, I remember that.
Like, I don't understand when, again, this is something that could be benefiting you and your player base, and for someone to find a loophole around it, and then you're like, I'm gonna ban you for doing something completely harmless that has absolutely nothing to do with, like, you know, interfering in game stats itself.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
player versus player wise, you know?
Yeah, I don't know. It's like I said, they don't like money.
They really don't, because there's so many opportunities, and it's so sad because their players are literally telling them, and they're like, how about WGC instead?
We didn't ask for that.
Like, it's just really sad because Sino could be so much better and retain its players if Pokelabo would, you know, solve its issues way ahead of time.
Yeah, actually listen to the players, but
Exactly. Instead of, you know, waiting a year to fix something or just completely ignoring it.
Yeah, I think they only fixed it once we forgot about it.
I never forgot.
Damn. Traumatic.
It is.
And the other one is the Dear Fears. People are pretty bitter about that. That's only been like a month. And this...
Yeah, it's been a month, and I don't personally care because like whatever. But I agree. Like if it's fucking up some people's grids, so fix it.
Yeah, I don't know.
And to be fair, I mean, when you have players, you guys already know how stingy Sino is with TC. When you have players spending their, specialized currency to work out a weapon, they get that weapon where they want it to be, and then you're like, how about I nerf this?
Yeah, that's a lot of the complaints are like, I wouldn't have pulled for this if it was going to be this.
Right. It's just not fair to any of the players who were saving for an opportunity like this. It finally happened, and then they're like, oh, we're going to take that away.
No. We'll fix it. WGC?
Literally.
Oh, shit. It didn't fix your issue.
Oh, fuck. You guys didn't want that? Oh, well, you're getting
fuck.
it.
Yeah. That about sums it up.
Yep.
Alright, we'll go into the questions. Let me preface all these questions first. I asked for questions that viewers might have, and no one submitted any questions. Yay! But then I went to the official Discord, and everyone's like, here are the questions, take my questions. I was like, cool. But one of the people that really helped me out here was Guider. Yeah, they kept promoting this way more than me. I just dropped one message. I was like, you know what, you do you. And Guider's like, yo, you got any more questions? Got any more questions? And I was like, oh, alright, that's cool, bro. But thank you very much. Helped out a lot.
The iconic.
Thank you. Someone give Guider a raise. They deserve it.
They make as much as us.
Yeah.
Alright, so we'll start with some of the questions. They're pretty much all from Discord. Let's see, what's the name of the podcast Untitled Show? Yeah, why? Okay, I can't read. Bruh.
Okay, let me do this correctly for you, Nat. Our first question is from Married with Red Riding Hood. And the question is, why is the name of the podcast Untitled Show?
Actually, it's Untilted Show.
Why is it Untilted Show?
Holy fuck. You're way better at reading than me.
The short answer to that is that Nat couldn't come up with the name for the show, and we went with it.
And to be fair, we couldn't either. So it just happened.
We honestly didn't think it would go this far. We were just derping around. We're like, yeah, we'll just make a show. I don't even think it was anything at the start. It looks super rudimentary.
It did, because I've been going through them and watching the old ones, and yeah, you can tell that it's improved.
Yeah, so I guess that's it.
That's
Untilted,
the lore
huh?
behind the name.
Untilted does not match Sino at all.
This one is from Guider, who asks, how about what made you, Natsumi, want to do content creation in general? In other words, what was your inspiration for it?
Let me see. Since I'm an old man, I don't know if you guys know this.
Nat's a boomer.
He's a grandpa.
I'm pretty much a boomer. See, I've been playing a lot of video games, and I have very exciting moments, like when you play with people, like, oh man, he killed that boss, so exciting. But then you forget about it because my memory's so bad. But now I started recording these moments, and then putting them away, putting them on YouTube. Before we'd even have YouTube, we have to like put clips somewhere else. Anyway, so now you have them on YouTube, you can share them, and now I can just watch them over and over. That's pretty sad, but that's what
the funny thing is that Nat never watches them.
Well, right now I'm still playing Sino, so it's hard to say. Like, sometimes I'll look back at the older games I've played, like the Clash of Clans and stuff, and I have some Final Fantasy XI videos that were like very nostalgic to me, and I wish I'd captured more moments. So I know with our Call of videos in like 2 or 3 years, I'll really want to watch those. Because I don't know.
Some of those Call of videos are great.
Then you'll get to look back on the moment. God, this was, I think, a GC highlight video where I don't know if it was Val or Dissel. Somebody said something and you couldn't find it, and then Gabs immediately found it.
Oh, he was looking for Val saying, "I hate it here."
Yeah, and I
Yeah.
said that so fucking often. I still say it a lot, but
Fucking Gabs was then, oh, I found it on the first clip. I'm like,
yeah.
Like, in a couple years, Nat's gonna look back on that highlight and be like, oh shit, it was right there the whole time. I remember this.
Oh my god. But I still like what he picked for that video even more, where I was like, oh, sorry, I was zoning out.
Yeah.
yeah, let me see. What's the other?
Okay. Also from Glider, how did you, Gabs, and Val meet one another? From what it feels like to me, the three of y'all are pretty good friends, so it doesn't feel like it was just something that happened only within the past year.
Yeah, it's a wild thing, is it did only happen within the past
Well,
year.
Fucking Cobra, bro.
In
I'll start out the
October,
lore.
well, wait. In October, I joined Sino. I started playing Sino, and I randomly joined a guild called 13. And Val happened to be in it, so I met Val.
Yeah,
And
Nat
then
came
shortly
afterwards,
after
didn't
that-
he?
Yeah, then shortly after that, Nat joined, and yeah, he joined the guild with a few other people, and then we started doing VC, and then we've just been talking since October. Not last year, but the year before, I think.
I think our first time when we did voice call, it was kind of awkward.
Yeah, Val said uwu.
Because I'm trying to think.
Immediately, I knew.
Yeah, we were talking about this in general. I said ooh woo and then promptly lost connection for the rest of the call. I didn't think anything was going on. And then I
Yeah.
reconnected, and then I heard people talking like, oh, what the fuck?
Val, have you been playing since launch?
A little bit after launch, yeah.
Okay, so me and Nat started around the same time. Me and Val started in the same guild, and then again, everyone started to merge in. So we all like started getting closer. I mean, this was before the 1 year anniversary even happened. So
Yeah.
Sino was still in its baby stages. I want to say Sino was like what, 5 months old, maybe.
I think when
when
we
we started
joined,
VC.
what was that? It was like 110 KCP or something like that?
Yeah.
I remember that we were like, holy shit, he's so powerful.
Oh my god. That was like such a time. And Hawk took me out of my first place. Oh my god. Disgusting. Hated him.
All right.
Yep, that's pretty much it. We've known each other for like a year and a half or something like that.
Though it does kind of feel like longer.
It really does. Okay. The next one is from, we'll just call this person Buff Players. How much is too much in your opinion for gacha gaming? Obviously with SINoALICE, but also related to the ramifications of the recently released Diablos Immortals. Money or relative numbers?
Yeah, I don't know if you guys know the backstory for the Diablos Immortals.
I don't.
To
no
max
idea.
out your character, there's a lot of like articles saying it costs roughly 110,000 USD.
Whoa.
Yeah, so obviously, I'm not saying it was clickbait title, but it's semi-accurate. But 110k for a max level character of any game seems a lot.
Yeah.
So how much is?
More than a lot.
Yeah, so how much is too much?
I think Sino is scamming people when they put up the, what is it, 40, 50 bucks for like what is it? An Arcana, and
Yeah,
is
yeah,
that
yeah.
it? Just the Arcana?
Well,
I
it
think-
usually has TC with it, but
Wait,
not
wasn't
much.
that?
But it's not even worth it.
Wasn't that Kakegurui character with the 3 Arcanas? Wasn't that like 100 and something? 100.
There's 100 and something, yeah, with the Arcana.
So you feel that's a good deal?
Eh,
No.
not really.
Yeah.
No.
So I guess, would you deem that too much?
Yes, because remember
Yeah.
how earlier we were talking about if Sino put more thought into, you know, what they made available for their players in terms of, you know, pay to win. they could be earning so much more money instead of trying to scam people for $40 arcanas or $50 arcanas. Like, they could literally be making bank just off of, you know, a couple dollars here and there because it all adds up over time.
So, obviously, the single purchase is like, the upper limit is like $25, I feel, for the average consumer, but how much do you feel like in total? You guys are would you guys be comfortable with spending like roughly $50 a month? $100 a month? Like, what are you guys comfortable with?
That's the thing to me when it comes to this question. I think free-to-play games to me should be viable to be free to play.
Yes.
So Diablos Immortal's situation doesn't sound like it's viable to be free to play. But when it comes to how much is too much, I think that's super dependent on the person and how much of an income you have.
Like, in my case, I started out free to play with Sino, no problem, and was still having a good time playing the game. Like, it was great. I started, you know, whaling, not some big amount. Clearly, because I'm not an idiot. But when it comes to a game like Sino, the way it's structured, again, the way that feedback is received by the developers and stuff like that, like, I personally, when it comes to Sino, would probably, at the most, you know, say there's an extra event happening or some really good deal, maybe like $100. But if we're talking about something that gives you a lot of reward for whaling, like obey me, easily, I kid you not, like $300.
Damn, so if you're literally saying if they were nicer, they'd get more money.
Yeah.
Period. Yes.
That's the reason why we spend so much on Obey Me. It's because we support the developers.
And it's because it's
usually
gratifying.
Listen to us and like, yeah.
Because it's not that when you whale, you necessarily get what you want every time, but it's regardless of how much you whale and when you whale, you're still going to get something that's going to help you in the game.
Oh, fair enough.
But when it's Sino, it's like, you already know what it's like to pull and get 10 brown
It's like
books.
you're getting mugged. Like, they beat you up, take your wallet, and then they're like, fuck you, bitch, and spit on you and walk away. Like,
that's literally what it's like, and that's why people don't whale in Sino. I mean, except for the whales.
Bro, I think there was one time, I think it was Val, she had spent money and she was trying to get a character. I think it was around the reality arc and she couldn't get it.
yeah, it was after Reality Red.
And then she spent money and she still didn't get it. Dude, I legit felt so bad for you. Like, I did
Yeah, that is what made me stop whaling or like stop spending money on Sino.
And I was like, Val, you need to stop spending money because they'll bring it back. And they did.
Well, it wasn't fast enough for my liking.
Agree.
But yeah, that's what made me stop spending money. But I still bought like the one class for Kakagurui because I thought it was kind of cool. So
yeah, that's fine. I think I was spending 50 to 100 at most a month for a while, but I've stopped spending on Sino. I say that, but my guild's gonna call me out because I did spend like $30 last month, and that $30 got me the UR book. So
I don't know.
How dare you?
You bought that art book. That thing's so legit.
Yeah, but that's see, I feel that's different because that's not the gacha game that I'm spending on. It's a physical thing. Technically, yes, it's also the gacha game because I'm getting a class as well, but it is a physical thing.
Yeah.
And all that side boob, that is the worst.
Oh my god.
Like, if Sino had a more rewarding pity system, I feel like people wouldn't think twice about spending, you know, maybe $20 more here and there. But because, you know, it is the way it is with its pull rates, and again, it's pity, most people won't.
I don't know, man. My first gacha was Azur Lane, and I spent a lot of money. I was a whale on Azur Lane, and they don't have a pity system.
You know what that sounds
was
like
me
to me,
with
Gabs?
Coco Pa.
When you say they don't have a pity system, that sounds like, to me, back in my day,
Oh my
Well,
god.
that's like, because when I started playing Sino and they had a pity system, I was like, holy shit, you could pity stuff.
Not gonna lie, I was excited about that too because, I was playing Cocopa before EOS happened, and I unapologetically spent a lot of money in that game, like disgusting amounts of money, and they had no pity system, none.
Yeah, I spent a ton of money on Azur Lane trying to get a vote that I wanted. Didn't get it, and then I was like, you know what, I'm done, and I stopped playing. So at least Sino has a pity.
And I feel so bad because you're like, this is the boat I want. I'm like, oh, I got multiple copies of her.
Yeah, I know.
That's just how gacha works, man.
She's in the main pool now as well.
Alright, we'll go to the next question.
Okay. We have
These are all
another.
kind of related, I think.
Would you like me to read all of them at once?
Sure, you're better at reading. I cannot read for shit.
Okay.
We know.
So we have more from Guider as well as Married with Red Riding Hood. We have, if another Gran Election was to happen for Global, who do each of y'all think would win, and why is it or is it not Snow White? Followed by, or why is Snow the famous character of Sino? As well as, Natsumi should ask why Red Riding Hood is the best girl in Sino.
I think there's one more too. One of them. Check.
Oh, okay. Can you elaborate on why Nutcracker is the best character? I can answer that, and it's because Nutcracker is literally Natsumi.
He is. It's uncanny.
He's old, he likes to creep, and it's very judgmental, really.
Yeah, cynical, like, doesn't give a fuck, truly. And I feel like that's Nat energy.
Oh, thank you, I like that. So, clearly, I am the best character of Sino. Thank you, I hear the cheers, the roars. Ah!
It's also because Nutcracker is free, yeah.
Yeah!
Do you want him? Nah, not really. Here you
with
go.
me and Death, we're on the same wavelength today.
This is why we're married. Jinx!
This is pretty much like WGC. You don't want him? Here you go, it's free!
Deadass.
Yeah, I don't know who would win the election for Global. That's Snow White one. I swear to God, I can't tell if it's real or not.
I think that, unfortunately, Snow White would win. I think that if Snow White wasn't an option, it would likely be Red.
Oh yeah, my girl.
I agree. So. I think it would also be Red because I think Red is definitely a global favorite.
Yeah.
And if not Red, believe it or not, I think it would be Mermaid.
Same. Yeah, I was gonna say Mermaid as well.
Why? Why do you guys feel Mermaid?
Because of...
I think she was a fan favorite in the last Gran Election. I don't know why, but Global, like, super simps for Mermaid.
Damn.
So, I think it comes into play with the reason Snow is the most famous character and the most popular. Little Mermaid justifiably has a lot of skin showing in her costumes.
Mm-hmm. And she's very
justifiable because she's a mermaid. It makes sense.
True. And but another Snow thing
that
is,
as well,
as opposed to Snow being like super stoic and bitchy, I feel like Mermaid is very like cutesy, shy. So it's kind of just like the opposite end of the coin for global players.
Yeah.
She's also kind of a mood with just being like constantly depressed.
So true.
Yeah, I think the reason Snow's the most famous is because most of her classes have a lot of skin showing. And she's like the white-haired character, and everyone loves white-haired characters.
I feel that, yeah.
So unfortunate. I think... Here's my personal opinion, listeners. I feel like everybody simps for Snow White way too much for no reason. It's valid if you do, but the fact, like, why? What is so good about her?
Yeah, I think it would be more interesting to hear someone who actually does simp for Snow explain to me why.
Because we've stated this before, I'm pretty sure, in previous Untitled shows, or at least in our own personal discussions. But, you know, in the beginning chapters of Sino, Snow is just very, I don't know, not a, I don't want to say fun character, but just not an interesting character. And then Active Reality happens, and you're like, wow, Snow's actually kind of okay. And so there's progression there, but why was everyone simping well ahead of time? What was the reason?
Well, for me, she got good. I personally thought Snow got more interesting in her chapter with Sleeping Beauty. I thought she got a lot more interesting there. And Reality was really good too, but that's still pretty fresh. And she was really boring before all of that, in my opinion, which is why she's not a very high-tier character for me.
Yes.
But let's say you did ask one of the simps. I don't think their arguments would be that, like, robust. It'd be like, she's hot.
She pretty.
If they said, like, Reality Snow was really good and stuff like that, I'd be like, yeah, I totally agree.
Yeah, but I have a feeling that's not gonna be the argument.
I just think it's so interesting that so many people simp for Snow's aesthetics, because yeah, she's a really nice character, but like, have you seen Kaguya? Have you seen Cinderella? Like, dude, have you seen Puccini?
Have you seen Red?
I have seen Puccini.
Like,
oh my god, Nat.
there's
You
so
threw me off with
there's so many good characters with like great character design. They have a lot of personality, and like, here these fucking plebs come in and they're like, no, wait.
Yeah, that's the thing for me. Snow White really just doesn't have as much character as all the other characters do.
I don't know why. When you say personality, it sounds like some like bad word.
But it's not though, because I mean, just legitimately, like the characters, you know, story as a whole, plus the aesthetics. Like, again, Snow is pretty, but I feel like they never.
But like, that's it.
Yeah.
They don't
And
do
even
very
if she does
interesting
have
things. They play it
some-
safe with Snow.
Yes, even if she does have some pretty outfits, it's nothing like super intricate or like bold like they would do with other characters. It's always just, I don't know, I feel like your typical reel in, oh, she's not wearing any clothes. Here's this obnoxiously big weapon that she has for some reason.
I will admit, I do kind of like that about Snow, though.
Like, she's
Her
neutral?
obnoxiously big
Like,
weapon.
what do you mean?
Yeah.
Her giant
I don't know.
weapons. That's fair.
I just wish people would give the same props to Alice that they do for Snow.
Well, see, to me, Alice is slightly more interesting than Snow, but she doesn't have much personality either.
Right.
Which is sad, because Alice has so much potential.
And she's
She
also
really
a title
does.
character.
Literally.
Well, Alice is get the face of the app when you click on it, so I think she gets a lot of. I'm amazed she didn't win.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what we're
And
saying, is like, we're amazed they didn't do more with her. She's just kind of there.
Because
And my
Alice in
whole thing-
Wonderland is such a crazy story. You could come up with such a good personality for her. And they went really tame with Alice's personality.
And you see the potential they have with Alice, with how much they've gotten out of Snow. So if they put an ounce of what they do into Snow into Alice, like, dude, it would be...
I think they did it for that cover of the art book. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. I mean, yes, for sure. But game-wise, I wish they would give Alice a little bit more credit.
Yeah, fair enough. Alright. I can't believe it. Who won the election in JP? This was the third time?
This time around, I believe it was Sleeping Beauty that won, and Red Riding Hood came second, so they're both getting classes.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Amazing.
Because I know, like, the Lolicon is, like, very strong in Japan. Like, it's a huge thing.
Okay. Now, would you like to try and read this
Oh,
one?
hell no, man.
Okay. This is from Desolate, And they say, if you could add a character into SINoALICE, who would it be?
I looked this up earlier. I was like, what character would it be? And you know what?
Got anyone?
I want the fucking gingerbread man.
Period.
Bro, I want them to write some dark ass story about how they came up with his sugar or his flour, whatever. I don't know. I want to see some dark story with gingerbread.
They made gingerbread man with chemical X.
Chemical X.
He turns into a Powerpuff Girl.
I want to see his reality arc.
Oh my
Oh
god,
my God.
imagine.
I don't know. Otherwise,
I thought about this one for a little bit, and I think, personally, I would love to see Peter Pan.
Oh yeah.
They could do so much creepy shit with Peter Pan stealing kids.
You're right.
Yo, if there's any time I'd spend money, it would be Peter and his van. His white van.
This is fucking active reality art.
Yeah, bro. Yo, you see that paranoia van? That white one? Peter's gonna be driving that.
Oh my god.
So yeah, I think
I've
if
thought
I
about
could
it
add
before,
someone...
and I think like something like Beauty and the Beast would be interesting.
Yeah, Beauty and the Beast would be good.
It's weird. So they have so many options, but the newest one was what, Mr. X? Was it? Or have they named it?
Oh, question mark is spoiler alert. It's
Interesting. I didn't know until you told me.
Well, to get to the first one, because we actually didn't answer this question when we were going on our tangent, who is your favorite class? Or, instead of picking out a specific class, because truly this episode is pretty long, your favorite character?
Well, we all know mine's red.
I actually don't know what Nat's favorite character is. I'm interested.
Pretty sure it's Three Little Pigs, but it's just in general.
Mhm.
Like, I put all my medals towards Three Little Pigs, but they're always rated like last or second to last.
It's so sad.
I don't know. I just feel isn't it the Three Little Pigs? Is that the
Three
Huff?
Little Pigs are usually the lowest of the girls.
Yeah. What's their story? Is the Huff and the Puff? Is that the one? The wolf?
Yes.
Yeah. I don't know. I like the story. It's pretty funny. But obviously here we have like eating disorders and stuff, which is still pretty cool to me.
Oh my gosh.
I'm sorry, did you... can you repeat that?
No.
No,
don't.
like it's just a cool story to read.
Okay.
Okay. Gaps.
I feel like everyone knows that my favorite character is Hamlin. And that's a very controversial thing to say because a lot of people are like, Hamlin's a fucked up character that does fucked up things to people. And I'm like, yes, I am aware that he eats people. I get it.
Honestly, the crazier characters are always so much more fun.
Exactly. Other than Hamlin, I love Gretel and Dorothy as well, but Hamlin's my favorite.
And
I
Cinderella.
think Gretel's definitely one of the most interesting.
Agreed.
Yeah, everyone knows Death is Death is also Cinderella's favorite.
Yeah.
Death is that the other way around?
I know, but I've said it the wrong way, so now I'm not going to say that Death is Cinderella's favorite.
Could be.
Yes, my
Ringo,
favorite.
who's your
is
favorite?
indeed Cinderella.
I thought that I would love the little pigs because pigs are my favorite animal, but they weren't that good. They're cute.
I think their designs are hit and miss.
Mhm.
But I don't know, they just speak to me.
That's
Mhm.
fair.
Guys, you know who's my favorite? Rapunzel.
Said no one.
You know who my least favorite is? Fucking Rapunzel!
Okay, on that note, from Guider again. Let's see.
She's really MVP of this.
What is Gab's, yours, and Val's favorite
And Death.
and Death's favorite aspect of SINoALICE and why? This includes, but not limited to, the music, Coliseum, main story, events, weapons, nightmares, basically anything that you could think of in Sino. What's your favorite?
Who wants to start?
Well, for me, I was drawn into playing this game because of the story. I love fucked up versions of fairy tales, so that was
Agreed.
what drew me in. So for me, I think my favorite thing is the story. Music's a close second.
Yeah, mine's definitely
So-
like the story and like the character designs.
Mm-hmm.
And also like some of the nightmares.
Aesthetically?
Yeah.
Alright. Death?
Just going based off of like when I first started Sino and like, you know, what really again drew me to the game was definitely aesthetics. Like I thought character design was really cool. And then also like what Gab said, the story, I thought it was a really nice that I've definitely never seen in a mobile game before. Like of course you'll have interactions here and there, usually between characters, but for them to be able to like again story tell, I thought was really cool. And again, not in your traditional, you know, fairy tale manner. I thought that was really nice. And then some of the greater things they've added along the way, definitely stamps. Like we use those in our Discord all the time. Plus in the game, those were such a good choice. And the skins too for characters, very good decision on their part.
I wish they would have more skins, like more costumes.
I say
They
this
will.
all the time.
I will. You'll get in the GC Metal Shop. There'll be costumes that you can just put on all rearguard types or vanguard types. They have that.
Yeah, I think for me, I'm not really drawn to the story.
You can't
Or-
read.
Yeah, I barely read. I skip a lot of story. And the art's like okay. The gameplay's okay. It's like
Matt, why are you here?
yeah. I said this during the meetings with the devs, and they were not happy when I was saying this.
My
But-
God.
But the actual playing with people, like the simultaneously at the same time, it's just really fun. It's no game can match this. It's the environment
I do think that I would have stopped playing this a long time ago if it weren't for the playing with other people.
It is the sad truth. Like what Sino has done, like the way that their gameplay is set up, and I don't want to say it forces you to have to, you know, kind of socialize, but it kind of forces you to have
Yeah,
to
it forced me
socialize.
to.
I mean, like we said at the very beginning of this, and I mean, obviously other people can see it too. It doesn't seem like we've known each other that long, and we really haven't. But look at the relationships we've built. Like, even if EOS was to happen tomorrow, like, I would still talk to each and every one of you.
You literally have no choice but to talk to me.
Yes, you right.
Yeah, I feel that's the strongest element of this game, just connecting people. So
Mhm.
in that terms, you don't even have to come up with a great game, just good enough where you can connect people, and they'll drag each other through hell and back.
Crabs in a bucket!
Yeah, what was that fun fact? So not everyone knows. What was it? Crabs in a bucket. You want to explain that for us, Val?
So pretty much if you put like a bunch of crabs in a bucket, and one of them tries to escape, the rest of them will like reach up and grab it and pull it back down.
Yeah, that's how we explain SINoALICE.
Mhm.
Like that's
Yeah.
how we are. Yeah.
Because to be fair, if Sino didn't have its social aspect, I mean, imagine how much of us would have dropped this gacha already.
Yeah, I would have dropped it a long time ago. But I'm like, I want to keep hanging out with these people, and that's why I was so scared when I knew I had to leave the guild. I was like, I don't want to leave you guys.
And to be fair, out of the player base, we've maybe met like a handful of distasteful people.
Yeah.
Some people we will not name. Actually, nobody will we name. For
What about Tsubaki?
fucking Tsubaki. If you ever see this, let me just say, it's personal.
This is so like confusing because there's a strong Tsubaki who actually joins my runs and they're like, "What? It's me." It's like, bro, it's not you.
No, it's not strong Tsubaki. This Tsubaki was not strong.
It was
and
a beta
I was
male
not
Tsubaki.
strong. It was just, it was not good.
Okay, we'll go to the next question before this gets out of hand.
Okay. This one is a serious question. For Nat, I'm assuming, maybe for all of us, who knows? Do you know if there are other games with a similar premise to SINoALICE, where the game holds the players hostage due to being part of a team? And what do you think this kind of emotional blackmail genre should be called?
That's a fucking good question.
Princess Connect.
It's like
I don't know.
Princess Connect has clan battle every month.
yeah, it's like the GC here, where it's like, you better be on, you better do it.
And, like, of course, I've played plenty of other gachas where you had to interact with people, but Sino by far has, like, a gorilla grip on my throat. And Para and Noya are, like, literally beating me up. Just, like, you can't leave.
Yep, that's pretty much it.
Definitely Filipino.
Yes.
So
So, this genre, God, I don't know what I would call it. Abusive? Just abusive. Abusive.
It's the emotional blackmail genre.
I'm gonna say that it's got to be the genre's got to be something to do with masochism, because we're doing this to ourselves.
True. Well, crabs in a bucket.
Enjoying it.
Crabs in a bucket.
That's the genre. Crabs in a bucket.
You're right.
Damn, alright. So what other games can we create under this genre?
Yeah, the only one I can think of is Princess Connect, because I tend to steer clear of games where I have to communicate with people, because socially, I can't handle social things.
Yeah. I mean, I think the combination for a crab gacha, as I'll shorten it to, is really cute characters, a really good way for players to effectively communicate with each other, whether it be in-game or out of the game, and, money.
Oh, I'm just thinking.
Bribes, that's what I meant.
Now that I think about it, I used to play Food Fantasy. That one also had guilds where you would have to work together
Were you
weekly.
in one?
I was briefly in one.
The expectation was unreal.
It wasn't so bad. I didn't have to communicate nearly as much as I have to communicate in Sino.
Yeah, you have like
You
shot
know
calling in
what's great
Sino.
Oh, too.
Sorry?
Sounds
What?
so shocking to say great about Sino. Is that in other games where you've had to have social interactions with people, whether it be in a guild or on your friends list or whatever, Sino, while it's a toxic community, and I feel like it's toxic towards the devs, not like towards each other, you don't get a lot.
I mean, the devs are toxic towards us. Like, it's kind of a toxic
Period.
relationship.
Period. But
WGC?
there's not a lot of like grotesque shit happening in the community as far as I'm aware. Like, there's not a bunch of sexual harassment that you have to deal with all the time. There's
only collusion. Have you heard of the collusion? The collusion?
Yeah.
Handshaking?
There's not a bunch of bot spam. There's not. I mean, Sino offers their ads, but it's not, one of those games where you pop in and there's an ad every 3 seconds randomly.
I was just thinking, like, a little bit off topic, but if you could go on a double date and obey me, like a co-op aspect, like you and Val can go on your double date.
With Mammon and Theo.
That would
be so dope.
Interesting.
That'd be
See?
so. They would just have to not be horny.
Because they would be like on a date and also jealous about the other person's date.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. Not really. It would just work out, okay? It would be fine.
Yeah, I guess co-op in that game wouldn't work that well.
I think
really
it would.
Would it? It'd be
Yes.
interesting. Maybe
Because
it's like
my
an April
whole
Fool's
thing-
thing.
Is the idea that Nat's putting out is if you're both going on a double date means that you're choosing, the brother that you like, and the other person is choosing a brother that they like. So instead of,
Why does it have to be a brother? Why can't it be Simeon?
ew, it can be Simeon. But my point is, it's not going to let you pick the same person. And I feel like, they'd be smart about it and
God, could
wouldn't
you
make it a
imagine?
conflict between MCs.
Could you imagine if Death and Val went on a double date, both with beer?
I mean, I'm not really into Beale, so she can have him.
Wow.
Okay, he's a good character, but he's not my absolute favorite.
Okay, you could be the wingman.
Well,
sort
Ma'am
of.
on a secret. Ew. Not third wheeling.
Oh man, Matt, what's the next question?
Okay.
I mean, speaking of co-ops that actually work, Arknight's co-op was really fun. I hope they bring that back.
We'll read Matrix's first
Yeah.
and then PJ's. So Matrix says, will they let Global face a JP guild during pre-WGC? I swear that's a mischance from last time.
I doubt it.
I also doubt it.
So that's like a practice round before the real round?
It just sounds like too much work for them.
Devs aren't nice enough and they don't care enough to make shit actually work. So they're just not going to do it. Which is surprising because then why would they still do WGC? But, they just want us to suffer.
Yeah, sounds about right.
They're like, wail more and we won't give you another WGC.
Yeah, it kind of sucks that there
They'll
was
still
no
give
practice.
us WGC. They'll see
Mhm.
people wailing and then assume that means they're happy. So they'll give us another WGC.
But my thoughts on WGC are that it's a fucking awful idea. I thought it was awful when they first announced it, and I said when they first announced it, we'll be knocked out first round, and I know that's going to happen again.
Agree.
When it comes to their posts recently saying that they will be spending more time on quality stuff because they've already got the WGC stuff prepared from last time, I disagree because all of that stuff was buggy and broken, so they're gonna have to fix it.
Yep.
Yeah, I like that they came out with a video. It's like might said, oh, we'll implement 3 different things, and then they'll be like, we'll give you, I don't know, just that it would put more resources towards the game, but then I don't know how much better they'll do. But they are putting more emphasis. And then
I hope that what they said is true, but I'm not holding my breath.
And I think some of the people highlighted, they did make like 4 tweets, so they're probably serious.
Yeah, that's why. I read those tweets and I was like, I hope you're gonna stick to this, but I don't believe it, and I won't believe it until I see it.
Fair enough.
Mhm.
Because it's a lot of work behind the scenes.
Mm-hmm. Okay, the next one is from Hamlin WGC Sadly JP. Do you guys accept Hamlin as your lord and savior? Just kidding. Aside, do you guys also play JP? What is your favorite event?
I think only Gabs and I play JP.
Everyone knows that Hamlin is indeed our Lord and Savior.
No, I don't. I only send for senders.
This is the one thing Death and I argue about, is she hates Hamlin and he's my favorite.
It's just, I don't know, man. I don't know.
But
don't
I
get
play
it.
JP. I freaking love JP. I have a lot of fun over on JP.
You have a favorite event?
Favorite event? Honestly, I do like the giant raids a lot. So I feel like the giant raids are probably up there for me. If it's like specific guild events, then I would say maybe the Sanrio collab was pretty good.
Yeah. What was a Sanrio the one with the where you throw the pillow?
Yeah.
Yes, that's my favorite weapon of the game, where you throw the pillow. I wasn't expecting the pillow to be thrown. I thought it was just going to be like held in the hand, but that's a cool weapon.
It's a grenade pillow.
Yeah, I think there's a few other weapons they throw too as well.
Yeah, the Molotov for the match girl that we have in global now.
Yeah, I like those weapons. I don't know, looks good. I don't know. I mostly only played the Sanrio collab. I don't really play JP that much anymore.
Oh, yeah, I still play it every day.
JP because I practice this thing called self-care.
JP is far more self-care than global death.
I mean, you right, but also not for me.
Fair.
I do not have the resources.
The reason I started playing JP is because I thought I would be more excited to get classes that I can't get in global. So I'd be like, oh, this is new.
And then as far as favorite events go, shooting gallery.
No.
And for me, shooting
you
gallery.
can't say that shooting gallery is your favorite when I'm the one that grinds it for you.
It is my favorite though. Like, so that one, shooting gallery, because I catch up on the shit that I slacked on.
I was gonna say shooting gallery is the best value for sure.
And then for like funsies, I mean, from what we've experienced in global, Space Invaders.
Oh, I wasn't
hated
here
that
for
mini
that.
game, man.
Yeah, it was
I
so.
wasn't here for that.
Let's see. You have any?
Should be getting another one because Aladdin.
My cleric account that I inherited has the invaders pigs, and I'm like, oh, that event that I wasn't here for.
Day
Yeah.
one player. I think that's a freebie, right?
I think so.
They gave Kaguya big fucking titties.
She has big titties, bro.
No,
They didn't give her that. That's just how she is.
no, listen, Gabs. Like in the mini game, I don't know if anyone has videos of it, but her sprite, oh my, it was like bam. Like, you know when you're playing those games, like Space Invaders, and you keep like souping up your ship, and it keeps getting bigger and bigger. So like, Kaguya didn't get bigger, but like, her boobs were just already ridiculously large.
What the fuck? Are you playing a different game?
No.
I don't remember Space Invaders at all. Like, I know I played the event, but I think I skipped over the.
I wasn't here.
I missed the
I
part where
didn't
you destroy the aliens and you get bigger boobs. I missed that one.
Yeah. So anyways, the next question, perhaps last, I don't know, is it the last one or no?
No. There's way more.
Okay.
God.
So this one from me to everyone else, because me and PJ were on a tangent earlier. Who in the Sino world do you ship? And the answer cannot be Natsumi and Puccini.
I'm pretty sure we were meant to be together, but you know, whatever.
Oh my god.
I think Cinders and Kaguya would be really cute together. And I also think that Cinderella and Red Riding Hood would be really cute together.
I don't know.
I mean, my gaydar says Aladdin and Hamlin. Come on, man.
You
That
right?
too. That too.
I also want to point out that in Once Upon a Time, Dorothy and Red Riding Hood end up together, and I've been thinking about this for a while.
You know who would be
Interesting.
so cute? Puccini and Lil Match.
I was gonna say that as well, Puccini and Little Match Girl, but when she switches to her, like, aggressive personality, Pinocchio is like, what the fuck?
He starts getting war flashbacks from his fucking staff.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Why is no one shipping the fucking Nutcracker?
Because he's an old
Nutcracker.
man, and I'm scared of getting cancelled.
Nat, this is your time to shine. Who are you
I
shipping?
feel like the
Nutcracker
obvious one would be like Snow and Alice.
with? Mhm.
That's a very obvious one, yeah. I think I also shipped. This is personally when I first started playing, when Sleeping Beauty and Red Riding Hood
Oh yeah.
had their chapter together, I was shipping that pretty hard.
Yeah, I was just thinking about them.
Because they're super cute together.
Alright, I guess you have your answer.
The
There's no one
best
for the
ship-
Nutcracker.
No, the best ship on behalf of Natsumi is Nutcracker x everyone.
God.
Jesus.
I wonder how it would be. I don't know if he's compatible with everyone.
You know what?
Nutcracker and
and
Paranoia.
I was gonna say Nutcracker as well.
They're both pretty
Y'all are
good, or maybe they would go.
cursed.
That's a good threesome.
Oh my god, they just bond over fucking tearing Noya apart.
Yeah,
Oh
that's
my
what I'm
God.
saying.
When you were talking about fairy tales and Gab said Peter Pan, on the same note, I was also thinking about Tinkerbell.
Yeah, when I thought
Oh.
Peter Pan, I thought maybe Tinkerbell, but Peter Pan's like they tend to go for like the main face.
Right. No,
Okay.
I agree 100%, but I'm kind of going like a Nat vibe where he's like the gingerbread man.
No, I
I
wonder if Tinkerbell could be like, their story could be like, oh, I do so much work around here, I don't get any appreciation.
Yeah, like I just think Tink would be a really good character story because I also feel like there's so much potential for Peter Pan. There's just as much potential for Tinkerbell. And just like Nat was saying, having their stories intertwine, whether it be immediately or after the fact, like I think that'd be really cool. Kind of like Hansel and Gretel type situation.
That'd be cool. You could like eventually get to like cook and all that type of shit too.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
I just like the idea of Peter Pan wanting to be a kid forever, and he starts stealing kids.
And I mean,
Shit.
Tinkerbell is canonically pretty moody.
She's a bitch.
Yeah, so like I feel like Sino could really have a field day, like making her super violent. Like I feel like her and Red would get along very well.
Well, I was gonna say that Peter Pan and Red would probably get along very well too.
Yeah.
Stealing kids and just wanting to have fun.
Yeah. Oh my god, Tink would get so jealous.
Shit, now
Maybe
that I
she'd
think
hate
about
Red.
it, if Peter Pan wanted to stay young all the time, he could be your first vampire.
Yeah.
Yeah, because instead of stealing the kids, he would just.
Well, no,
eat the
because
kids.
that feels very much like Hamlin. He eats the things that are beautiful so that they're part of him. Because he wants to
Yeah,
be the
but
most.
instead of being beautiful, it's keeping him young. And he wouldn't
just
necessarily
feels
have
like-
to eat the kids, he could just drink their blood.
Just feels kind of like a cop out.
Yeah, I guess you're right. That's kind of overlap.
That being said, you know, the pigs are all about eating as well.
They just want to eat everything.
I don't know. That doesn't seem so sad to me, their storyline, but
I was sad because I read the reality arc and I thought there was a gnat that steals them, but there wasn't a gnat in the character that steals them. They were trying to.
I gotta check how many more questions are even left.
Oh my gosh.
What is
Shit, we're almost done.
God, there was another storybook that I was trying to think of. Oh, why can't I think of it right now? Let me look it up.
The other one that I thought would be good was Bluebeard, but I don't know if anyone knows that one.
What's Bluebeard even from?
So, Bluebeard is it's a fucked up story. It's a fairy tale about a wealthy man named Bluebeard who, he's been married many, many times, but no one knows what happens to his wives.
That's a good
And
sign.
It's a neighbor's daughter to marry him and move in with him. And then he leaves her with the keys to the house. He goes away for a bit, but there's one door she opens it and she finds all the bodies of his ex-wives hanging on.
Huh, I swear this show is on A&E.
Yeah, that would be right in the realm of SINoALICE, but I don't know if people would really know it.
I think that fits perfectly.
And again, I don't think he'd be a very popular character because he's Bluebeard. He's just an ugly elf.
Yeah, I guess the other two guys we have are pretty good looking.
We have 3. We have Nutcracker,
I said good looking, so the other two guys. Nutcracker could be an
I'm back.
object.
Welcome back.
Yeah, we're analyzing whether or not Nutcracker's hot or not.
I wasn't saying he was hot. I'm just saying that we'd have 3 male characters.
I
2
mean,
of
if he
them
lived
are
on
hot.
fire, he'd be pretty hot.
I think there was a beach one where he looks pretty fab.
Bad jokes.
Okay, we're pretty much almost done. This has been a while.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay.
These are pretty much all in the line of the same question. So there's a couple more after this, but...
Yep. So we have why is Poke Labo killing Sino global slowly? When is EOS? And please also address the poor state of the official SINoALICE Discord server. Will Maeda, is that how you pronounce that?
Maeda, yeah.
Change his mind and be more generous towards global? And what is the sense of life?
Alright, where do we
That
No.
start?
last one's a mood.
The answer in general is no.
No.
Yeah, I don't know. When EOS? You know, that's a sentiment I hear everyone, like...
I don't... See, it's a sentiment I don't like, because I wouldn't play this game if I didn't like it. I do like this game.
Yeah.
I feel...
I'm literally only here for the guild. Like, I like the characters, but I don't like the game or the devs.
Yeah, I feel like everyone is trapped. Maybe not you, Gabs, but everyone else feels trapped, and they want to be released, and they want the
But
game
you
to
just
end.
can't.
That's the thing that I never understand about when people... I personally don't get why people say, when EOS, when will we be free, and all that sort of stuff, because it's like, bitch, put your phone down. Uninstall it. If you don't like it, uninstall it.
I just feel like if the devs would have planned this out a little bit better, like going global, they could have had a really strong start and just kept it going. But if they don't start like turning things around, I don't know how much longer global's gonna last.
Like, if they don't
just
start-
legitimately.
I think that they should have stuck with JP's everything. JP's been around for 5 years now, so it's clearly working. So why didn't they keep to that structure with global?
Right.
Yeah, I don't know. But it's funny. Like, if they don't start turning around, it's like we're almost at 2 years. You think you'd be able to turn it around like sooner than 2 years? Like, if you're going in the
Right.
wrong direction, how far do you go in the direction
Yeah.
before you turn around?
To be fair, the game was going great right up until the merge, and then when the merge happened, they just kind of stopped caring about us.
Yeah, I think they ditched a bunch of regions. They cut back a lot of time slots. I'm like, whoa, hold on, guys. What are we doing here? Like, they want to make the game globally, like a global game, but they only want it to be like 2 regions, really?
Mm-hmm.
And Australia is not one of the regions they support, Gabs. Oh, what else? Oh yeah, there's another funny story that I saw with this poor state of official Sino Discord. I don't know if this is true. I never looked it up, but someone was saying that right now there's only 3 people who have boosted the Sino official Discord. 3 single people, okay? But, so that's not very many. So
No.
obviously the sentiments towards devs is very low, poor. But they, to my understanding, because I was like, man, these guys don't have any like emotes. Like, they have some, but there's a lot of good ones they could use, and they're not there. And I mentioned that, and they're like, well, we did boost the server one time where they could have added more emotes, but the admins don't do anything. And the general sentiment is there is no admins on their Discord. And I was just like, damn, that's
They have community people, don't they?
yeah, it's like it's been outsourced
Yeah, there's community leaders. But like, shouldn't the community leaders have that power?
to add emotes. You think so, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Obviously, 3 people supporting your Discord is if you look at any other games, whether it be like Arc Knights or let's say Obey Me, I'm assuming they have maximum boost.
Yeah,
Alchemy-
Obey Me has
Alchemy
52
has-
boosts.
Alchemy Stars has 36. Princess Connect has 47.
Yeah, so when you look at a game, you're like 3 boosts. You can like kind of tell the player sentiment towards the devs, right?
Swirling has
Arcade
92.
81.
See, is any game in single digits? Like even our own personal Discord has more than single digit boosts.
Even Illusion Connect has 11 boosts.
That's not true, no. We've only got 7 boosts.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
we only have 7.
We're only 2 times better than the official Discord.
But it's sad, like, Sino players would rather, boost their own personal Discords than the official Discord.
I would have thought the actual developers would boost their own server. It costs them
Nope.
like nothing.
You're right.
They're like, nah, bro, we don't got the funding.
Literally, they're creating digital items. Okay, you know what? Whatever.
As for that last question, there is no sense of life, there is only a sense of existential dread.
Apparently the only thing that is keeping Sino alive is friendship.
An anime.
Friendship is magic.
PJ's question is, who made the guild flag featured in the earlier Untitled Show videos? It looks really good. Can I commission the artist?
Well, first, it's good because it's Untitled Show, not Untitled Show.
Untilted.
Yeah, so that's
Stop
good.
bullying the person who put through a question for you.
But yeah, you can commission. I will link their IG at the end.
Yes.
Thanks
the
for the
artist-
question.
Wonder who it could have been that made those.
Yeah, I wonder who that artist could be.
The artist's name rhymes with Smee.
Nice. Nailed it.
Could have said DK Donkey Kong, bro.
Look, Gabs,
Missed opportunity.
do you think I have a brain cell? Because I don't.
Mood.
So I retired GM because no brain.
Anyway, yeah, that's cool. How do I end this?
Thank you
Time
guys
for-
for sending in lots of questions for us to answer.
Yep,
Yeah.
if we got any at all. And thank you to
Guider.
oh my god, I'm so tired.
Yeah,
Yes.
kind of.
I'm so sorry.
Thank you, Guider, on behalf of Eat Lizard.
Egg
lizards.
Nah,
No.
I will literally go to Canada.
I'm the one that came up with it there.
And it's stuck. I like it. It sounds good.
Dude, come up to Canada. I want to meet you.
I will. We're not that far, honestly.
The moment I heard that
We're
you guys
close to
were
war, but
merging,
no.
the moment I heard you guys were merging with Eggheads, I was like, how do we put these names together? Egg lizard.
So
Sounds-
it's bad.
yeah, she don't like it. She don't like that shit. Well, what about the other way around?
What? Lizard heads?
Sounds way worse.
Jesus
That
Christ.
sounds very SINoALICE. Or maybe
You're right.
You know what?
Like,
I adjust
a
my
scaly
answer. I adjust my answer. Put Gabiru into the game, please.
yes.
Yeah, I'm surprised he wasn't in the slime collab.
Yeah.
Maybe
Well, I mean, I'm not too surprised, but like, I'm more disappointed.
There were
the
a lot of
devs
people that wanted
should give us another slime collab.
A read up.
And this time, when you rerun it, make sure Ranga's in there. Like, we need Ranga, bro.
Banga.
Yeah, we need Banga.
Dora's human form
Banga.
and Gabiru. Thanks.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Gabiru can be the free nightmare.
Yeah, he'd
You
be a
don't
dope
want to be
nightmare.
class?
When you use it, it uses up all your SP and gives you nothing. It's excellent.
The superior nightmare. Lammy could never
Nightmare
compare.
just tells you to go fuck yourself because we're better. Literally no stat changes, just fuck you.
Yeah.
Oh well. That's cool. Thank you for playing with us for a year, or
No.
with me for a year.
Don't say that. Don't say that. Thank you, viewers, for watching and interacting with us for
Oh, you're making it sound like something else. Jesus Christ, that.
50 episodes. No, I'm not.
Oh my
I'm just-
god.
That's like, thanks for playing with us, guys.
I was
just-
talking
like,
to you,
honestly-
not the viewers.
They don't-
You.
I don't
Oh
know,
my,
man.
get. Oh, all right. We'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.
Wait, you're not gonna like e-bag?
We already did that at the start.
Do
Oh,
We
yeah,
did
you're
that at the
right.
start. That didn't give me room.
Wait. If you'd like to support us, there's links down below.
Yep.
Okay, now bye.
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 Yeah, but can't you like edit it so that we're talking? Our talking is over this part.
Yeah,
Holy
just cut
fuck,
the audio.
Yeah, I guess yeah, we could do that.
God!
Yeah, we have that power. Huh, interesting.
Gabs, Gabs, you have the biggest brain here.
Like,
Oh,
that's
wow.
the easiest way to do this.
Who knows? Maybe you might just pop off.
What? No, I was thinking something else. You're saying something, but I was thinking something else.
Bruh.
Happy 50th, everybody.